I'm going to be sharing a particular video with you. These are Ghanaians living in South Africa. You know, there's still a lot of Ghanaians that are still in South Africa, and they shared the experiences and what they are currently going through in South Africa. And God being so good, Ghanaians, they have good government that have decided to repatriate some of them again. 30th of June is close by and a lot of things are happening. Let's hear from this Ghanaian, then we will be right back. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and share.
It was a terrible thing, you know. Just imagine you are in your room, they throw a tear gas in your room, telling you to go back to your country. They don't need you. Pull your bag, throw your bags outside, you know, throw your everything outside, beating you, and the police are standing there looking. You know, it's very heartfelt and heartbreak. You understand? Because I know they're supposed to protect us, but in this case, what is happening is very painful and sad. Because I know we Africans, we're supposed to be united, but the way things are going, you know, it tears us apart. So we have no option than to go to our country. That's the reason.
Do you have a wife and kids here?
No, I have 2 kids.
Born with an African mother?
Yes.
So what's the fate of the kids? Are you going with them?
The mother says she won't give me the kids to go with. So I will leave them behind.
What was the reason?
The reason is, you know, she said she's not going to allow because she doesn't know my country. That's the reason.
How old are your kids?
Yeah, the first one is 7 and the second one is 2. The second one just attended to the last one, 22nd March.
So are you willing to leave your kids?
I'm not willing, but what must I do? Because when you are in a place and you are not welcome, are you going to stay? You can't stay. You understand? It's like, let me give you an example. It's like you are renting and your landlord say, look, man, I don't need you again. Move. Are you going to still stay? You have to move. That's the way it is. So that's South Africa don't need that. So we have to move. We have no option because the country belongs to them.
In as much as we're all using the South African thing to do banter, I hope you all know that this is a serious issue. South Africans threatening and already going to unalive their fellow Africans because they do not want them to be there after June 30th. In a recent rally that JACINTA did, she brought up a woman with no evidence whatsoever and said in a particular area her brother was killed by a Malawian guy. Excuse my voice. The crowd proceeds to go there after the rally, kill 2 Malawian guys. This is the reality of Africans living in South Africa. All a South African needs to do right now is accuse you of something and you can get killed instantly for it. Because you are an African living inside Africa. And have you noticed how the international bodies are not saying anything about this? Oh my gosh. It must be such entertainment to them. The monkeys are killing each other. Oh, what a monkey show. Notice how all these countries where people have been killed from are not even saying anything. Nigerians have been killed there, Malawians have been killed there, Zimbabweans have been killed there since this matter started. In all these countries, the governments are just watching. Crazy stuff. I honestly do not blame any international body for not even reacting because citizens of other African nationalities are being killed in South Africa and the measures that have been taken against South Africa are just so minor. So minor. And we're all doing like, no, let's not be like the wicked witches and act like them. I guess the realities are going to set in when after June 30th, normal citizens can just walk up to any African and unalive them just because you're an African in their country. I guess the realities are going to set in then. The other day I saw Woody Maya on the streets of Ghana joking and playing with this South African lady. This is a country that just recently deported your people. The other day, there's this popular Nigerian interviewer interviewing this South African lady that lives in Nigeria. This is a country that just sent your people out. This is a country that is going around looting people's businesses. Businesses that they have papers, they have acquired papers for. But,
that they don't want foreigners in their land, have planned a big demonstration, and they're also saying 30th June is the last day for everybody to leave that country. So how are Ghanaians faring? Isaac also is a Ghanaian living in South Africa. You're welcome, Isaac.
Thank you.
Which province in South Africa are you?
I was living in a Free State province, Bloemfontein.
Oh, in Bloemfontein. Now, how the past few weeks we reported on xenophobic attacks. Have they reduced the attacks, or they are still on the ascendancy, or they've been suspended until Tuesday? What's the plan?
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to say Thanksgiving to your viewers and the listeners. And also, at first, I would like to thank the government of Ghana, which is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Okujeto Abrakwa, and as well as Mr. Benjamin Kwashi, for their hard working that they are doing for Ghanaians so far. As I'm talking to you now, I'm in Pretoria, which I'm part of the evacuation batch that we are remaining here. Yes, at first, the situation was very, very bad. Even though as we are speaking now, there's nothing changed. There's nothing changed. It's still bad. And the situation right now as we are speaking, the date that they gave is not even up yet, but some places have been started pushing the foreign nationals who are living in their buildings and their residents away from their premises, which is very, very... Can you hear me, sir?
No, I proceed. I'm listening to you.
Okay. Yeah, so as we are speaking now, some of the people have been receiving a letter from the communities and some places that they should move out from their premises. Otherwise, there will be a charge for the owner of the house. So, which is very, very bad as I'm speaking. What I'm saying is going on Bloemfontein Free State. You see, so it has been very bad for Ghanaians as we are speaking. So, if you ask me about what is going on, I can say the situation is still very bad.
Isaac, I'm just curious. How long have you been in South Africa? Because now you're saying bed and you're saying back, and I'm wondering when did you get this accent?
Okay, yeah, you're right. I've been here for past 13 years, and according to the tone of this country, that is how they pronounce their words. And when you try to say bad, it's difficult for them to understand. So that is the reasons the tone has been changed. So I'm apologize for that, if any inconvenience.
But considering that you are Isaac also OT3.
Yes, me to keep.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure that we have not lost you completely. Now, if you've been there, we are Ghanaian. But also now, you've done 13 years. Why are you a candidate for sacking? Tell me why they want to sack you.
Let me make a correction here. Not 30. It's 13.
Yes. I said 13 years. 1 3.
Okay. Yeah. No, their problem right now, there's an African citizen problem with the foreign national right now. Is they are tired of the foreign nationals because we have taken their jobs and we have committing crimes. At first, they were attacking the illegal ones, which no country will support the illegality, which is understandable. But time goes, they have been doing this for each and every foreign national. As long as you are from Africa, they are telling you to go back to your country. Even if you are documented, you have to go back to your country. You see, as I'm speaking to you now, let me use myself as an example. The reasons why I'm being part of this evacuation is because I have 3 kids here with my Ghanaian wife. When I took the kids to the school, I relocate, and then I was looking for the school. When I get the school, the principal called me and told me that they have given me 6 months to get a student permit for my kids, which they were born here. So it is against their law. Their law says if the child is born here, not every child have a right to education. It doesn't mean who she is, like a foreign national or citizen. You understand? So when they start calling me for all this requirement, that is when I decided to take my kids back home because I didn't see any future. And also, some of the people around there were trying to warn me, it's better to take your kids back home because on 30th of June, it's not going to be good. So that is what I can say for now.
So where I'm staying, a lot of our brother Nigerians are there. And it's like they are so disappointed because it's like Ghanaians are going and then they don't hear anything from Nigeria president. Let me say it like that. So I'm trying to beg the Nigeria president that he must do something to come and take his people because South Africa don't need anyone. They don't need us, and they are beating us, they are killing us. They say we are selling drugs, we are doing this, and they are embarrassing even African leaders. So African leaders must come as one so that they can control this situation.
When you look at this issue, you see that South Africans are, taking this issue seriously. For those of you that think it's just banter, we're not going anywhere. These people are not joking. When you look at the history of South Africa, you should know that whenever these people say we are going to do something, they are going to do it. It is only in South Africa that you see a South African man, unaliving people. Like they are going around with, some weapons. Once you are not their people, they will just unalive you for no reason. For no just reason. It is getting so hot right now in South Africa. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. These are Ghanaians that are living in South Africa. Their government decides to repatriate some. Why some decided not to come back, I don't know why. But now they are beginning to talk about how it is getting serious in South Africa. As a Ghanaian, what do you think?